This story's new on mid-morning. Officials in eastern Kentucky uncovered a plot to smuggle drugs into the Powell County Detention Center.
The jail says Rex White of Louisville has been an inmate at the facility since last year. He and an outside accomplice tried to sneak drugs into the jail through the transfer section. Officials say when a jailer found out about the scheme, he contacted local and state law enforcement. The accomplice was arrested on the Mountain Parkway. Antoine Isery is now charged with drug trafficking and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon.